And we have a guest on this week's edition of the Homegrown Rocker making his return to the program via phone this evening. We have Jack Pyers. Jack, say hello to our audience.
Hey, Jim, how you doing? And hello to everybody listening to this fantastic show that Jim has for you.
All right. Jack, what is new in your world? I guess the big thing would be this new CD.
That is right. So I have a new CD out called Dead on the Floor. This is kind of a unique process. If some of your listeners may recall the last time I was on your show, I had an album out called No Road Home. That was a straight-up singer-songwriter acoustic venture. And on this latest offering, I actually brought in Bret Alexander from Badlees fame. Now, he produced it. It's recorded at his studio. And then he added in, his touches on dobro and mandolin, some extra guitar tracks. And I also brought in Jeremy Hummel from Breaking Benjamin fame. And he dropped in all kinds of percussion tracks with djembe and congas and bongos and all those kind of things. So we did it in a way that we wanted to still keep that Americana roots music kind of vibe to it, but we expanded it out to a full band format. But these songs also do repeat themselves in the acoustic singer-songwriter version. So it's kind of an interesting take to see how some of the songs totally morphed into almost a completely different vein once the percussion and extra instrumentation was added in.
Yep, so kind of almost like a split album. You have the full band fleshed out versions, and then you have the acoustic tracks.
Exactly.
All right. Other than the fact that you do have more musicians working on this one, are there any other differences on the album as far as, say, direction of music, anything?
Well, what I've kind of gotten into doing, like on this particular record, while I was writing some of the songs, I was doing quite a bit of traveling, and I kind of, like I was in Nashville for a little while. That's where I kind of soaked up the vibe for She Said Okay. There's kind of like a greasy kind of blues song on there, kind of like a Memphis blues, which is the title track, Dead on the Floor. So, I kind of, it's a little bit of a travelogue, for me touring around and playing, being in different cities and hanging and interacting with some of the local musicians and doing some of those things.
All right. Well, let's give the folks a taste of something off the new album. And you just referenced this track a few moments ago, but what would you like to say about She Said Okay?
Well, this is, I love this track. The guitar that Bret dropped on this, when I heard this, because I gave Bret and Jeremy like total free artistic license to just do whatever they wanted to do on this, and the guitar work that Bret dropped in on this is just phenomenal. It's so cool.
Let's check it out. Brand new Jack Pyers music, She Said Okay, and you're hearing it for the first time on the Homegrown Rocker.